All right, we are live. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Chris, and this is my channel, We Love Comics. And today, I am going to have two videos for you. So there'll be one right after this that I will be posting. Because now, instead of just sending 4 books to one grading company, I have another grading company that wanted to work with me where I can send in 2 books to get graded. So obviously I want to keep those videos separate to make sure each one gets their own fair opportunity to get their product talked about. So the first one I'm doing right now is the newest company that I am now working with, and shout out to Tony, the owner of EGS Comics. They are allowing me to send 2 comics each month to get graded. Now, of course, I want to make sure not only do I benefit from the deal by getting 2 comics graded, and they get a deal by getting advertisement, I want to make sure you guys get a deal as well. And here is their website. It is EGS, that's Echo George Sam, comicsgrading.com. So there is their website. Hopefully you will check them out. This is my AI art that I'm about to display, not the slideshow. But hopefully you will check out their website. Now, if you send 10 books or more to them and use the code WeLoveComics, you can get 2 things at the same time. You can get one of them pressed for free, and you'll also get a 5% discount on your total order. So if you use EGS.com and you use the code WeLoveComics, you send in 10 or more books, they will press one of them for free because they do pressings and in-house signature verifications. So check their website for all of the things that they do and the prices that they charge. But not only will you get one of them pressed for free, you will also get 5% off your total order if you use the code WeLoveComics. So hopefully you will check that out. And like I said, I'm going to be doing 2 videos. So this first one is the EGS. I'm going to show the 2 books I'm going to be sending in. And then right after, within 3 or 4 minutes, because I have to set it up, I will be doing my normal video that I've been doing for over 5 years for my 4 books from PGX. So hopefully you'll stick around for that one as well. All right, so let me put on the video camera. Before I do, let me know what you think about my AI art. It's getting better. The technology is amazing. I actually did one the other day about a cuttlefish, and it looks so real. I posted it on my Facebook account telling everybody I went scuba diving, and of all the people that commented, only one wasn't sure, but then offered that they said, wow, that was pretty good luck that you actually filmed the cuttlefish. I mean, it's amazing, the technology. So I'd love to hear in the comments what you think about the AI art. All of my thumbnails are my own AI art. So we got Punisher here, and we got Who Dat Comics and Movies. Welcome, both of you, and to anyone else that is currently watching but is not in the live chat, Craig is here as well. Hopefully I will inspire you to go into the live chat and leave your feedback. Check the description of this in any video if you ever want to contribute to my Patreon, if you want to check out my comic book store where I sell comic book mystery boxes and things like that, and other discounts that I offer that I don't even mention. You can look that up below. So I'm going to show you the 2 books I've decided to send to EGS to get graded. First one, I want to test out because they do signature verification. So this is Spider-Gwen issue number 1. Obviously not her first appearance. But this was signed by Jason Latour. And it does come with a certificate of authenticity. I paid $37.50 for this book. So I thought it'd be a good test to see about not only their grading, of course, but the signature verification. Now, obviously, I did not get that signed myself. So who knows, anybody can write up a certificate of authenticity, but that does help a little bit. But we'll see when it comes back. I don't know how long it'll take because this is the first time I'm sending books to them to get graded. So I'm going to be sending both out tomorrow. We'll basically see who comes back first, but, quicker does not always necessarily mean better. So because this is a newer book, I'm predicting, even if I think it's a 9.8, I always say between 9.4 and 9.8, with, of course, white pages. So that's my prediction of that book. Now, the next one is actually not a comic, but they talked about how they will grade original art. And I would like to get this encapsulated because I actually got this done myself at a New York Comic Con back in the 90s. And I remember back then, I was standing online for an artist. Some of you may or may not know him. If you grew up in the 90s with comics, you'll probably know the name. But there was an artist called Art Thibbert who was there, and I was going to get a comic book signed. And then I remember talking or overhearing the people that were in line in front of me, and they said how, you know, they'll actually draw you a piece of original art. And I thought that was a cool idea. And I didn't have any paper or anything, so the comic that I was going to get signed, I just took out the backing board, and I asked the person politely, and back then they never charged for anything. I was like, can you do a quick sketch? And I wanted Wolverine. So Art Thibbert, back in the 90s, did this original sketch for me. He signed it. So you put in quote best. And then that's Art Thibbert's signature. And, you know, it's a quick little drawing of Wolverine. But still, this was the only time I ever got my own original art. And I think this would be a cool display piece. Now, like I said, this is just a regular backing board that I had in a comic back in the 90s. I don't even remember what comic it was. But this is signed and sketched by Art Thibbert. And I would love to see... well, I won't have to worry about, you know, if it's authentic, but they will authenticate it. But I got this done myself, so it's not something I bought secondhand. And I would love to have this protected and encased in a slab. And they do. And I'm sure all the grading companies, except for CGC, because they would have to witness it, do the at least verification of signatures and art. So I think that would be a cool display. And that also shows that not everybody gets books graded to make sure they could sell it at top dollar. I don't even know if I'd ever sell this. And if I did, I wouldn't even know what somebody would offer for something like this. Because, you know, it's not, you know, Jim Lee art or Todd McFarlane art or, you know, some major tier 1 leveled artist. And it's not signed by Stan Lee or anything. So Art Thibbert, you know, he was fairly popular in the 90s, but, you know, I would be shocked if everybody watching this knows who he is. But still, something I got for myself, you know, for something that he did literally for like 10 seconds, I think that looks pretty cool. So those are the two books I'm going to send to EGS. If you want to use them, you go to their website, EGScomicsgrading.com. You can use the code We Love Comics in your order, and if you send 10 or more books in, you will get one of them pressed for free, and they will give you a 5% discount on the total price. So I did put the link in the live chat. Well, I mean there you go. I did post that for the code, but make sure you give them a chance. So depending on why you're getting your books graded, you know, there are some people that get books graded because they just want to display them, or they just want them protected. So it's not always about making the most, making the most revenue on it. Now, of course, if you want to do that, then CGC is the best way to go. I will never dispute that. But they're giving me the chance. I really appreciate it. Had a nice conversation, and I made a video with Tony, the owner of EGS Comics, the other day. Hopefully you'll check it out. So like I said, there's going to be 2 different videos. So this is the first one. I'm looking forward to seeing how quickly it returns. The grades, obviously one of them will have to be graded because the artwork they're not going to grade. And I'd love to know what you think about my little thumbnail, the AI art. And I got another video coming up in about 2 minutes, so stick around and I'll show you the 4 books that I will be sending off to PGX to get graded. And as usual, I always thank everybody for watching. Hopefully you'll stick around for the next video. But if you could be so kind and hit the like button, that would be awesome. So 3 of the 6, so 50% of the people, hit that like button. And let's give a shout out to Agu Rhythm and Carl Cooper for also being in the live chat. All right, so I'm going to shut this one down. Shout out to EGS. Go give them a try if you haven't. See how they are. And it's not you. It's not I. It's We Love Comics. I'll be back in about 2 or 3 minutes with another video. It'll be another separate link, so it won't continue here. So this one will sign off, and I'm going to start another one if you want to look out. Carl Cooper says, do you still have the deal with PGX or are you exclusive to EGS now? No, I work with both. Like I said, I have no contracts with anybody, and I want to, if somebody's going to be nice enough to contact me, I want to make sure I do good business with them and see what they're all about. So I've been working with PGX now for over 5 years. I absolutely love working with them, and I have no plans to discontinue that relationship. And I don't see what's wrong with promoting two different companies, especially ones that are not going to be, as of now at least, the top one or two grading companies. So they might need a little extra bump, and if I can help them get one or two extra sales, hey, that's great. So thank you for that question, Carl, and hopefully you'll stick around because I am about to do the PGX video right now. So I'm going to shut this one down, start a new video, so go check that out. It won't continue from here, and I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. So thanks for watching, guys. Shout out to Tony at EGS, and hopefully you'll give him a shot. Next video coming up shortly. Have a good